Allen Iverson, his number was recently retired in Philadelphia. Philadelphia lost 11 straight, NBD. But hang on, even before I get into that, what is your lasting impression with Allen Iverson? I'm curious.
My impression of Allen Iverson has changed over the years. I didn't really like him.
As a player?
Like I was probably, and I'm a little embarrassed to say, a little threatened by Allen Iverson and sort of what he represented.
With
and I may have
what? With like what he was wearing?
Yeah,
like
the way he was wearing.
The hip-hop culture?
Attitude, hip-hop culture, yeah. And I'm not proud of that, but I would say that he was, that said, when he was at Georgetown, I loved him. You know, and the violence at Georgetown, and how much did John Thompson do to get him out of that situation?
What sort of violence? What are you talking about?
He had a big, giant, very famous fight where it nearly cost him an ability to play college basketball at a bowling alley, I think, where he hit a guy with a chair. A big fight.
I mean, that's normal activity.
So
you're going for the turkey. The guy gets in your way. What do you expect?
There was a menacing quality, it appeared, to Allen Iverson, to many. But it turned out that I think that most of that was horseshit, and it's my own shortcomings that thought it. Because now when you look at Allen Iverson, what you see is talk about rooting for the little guy. Everything about Allen Iverson are the things that I admire about sports. And I tell you, he turned it around for me a little bit, as always, when it turned out he was funny. I mean, with the
press conference.
The press conference was so great.
Well, it's like one of the best, if not the best, press conference I've ever seen, aside from Jim Mora.
To get back to talking about sort of a little bit about race issues and how
hang on one second. Hang on one second. I just want to display the story, and then I want to get into this. Just show the pictures really quickly. His number was retired. He was incredibly thankful, overcome with emotion. He was saying, you know, I'm up there now with Dr. J, Mo Cheeks, Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, to name a few. The 76ers are 29th in attendance. This was a sellout. And very quickly, he just said this, and I'll just read one quote. "You have to show me the fool that says dreams don't come true." And then as MVP chants rain around, because they do. "I love you, Philadelphia. I love y'all for accepting me and letting me be me, letting me make my mistakes, letting me be human, let me learn from them, just embracing me and making this my home forever." Yeah. So he was incredibly thankful.
Everything I read indicated that was a great speech.
It was.
I'll watch it. The image that was Allen Iverson was everything that we. And it goes. So let me finish the practice point, because why that worked with Allen Iverson was like this. You know, here's this entitled, the way of thinking of it, black athlete who won't put in the work. He's made his money, and now he doesn't want to practice. And the indication of somebody who doesn't want to practice is then somebody who doesn't want to play hard, right? Somebody who doesn't try. They're a lazy player. And anyone who saw Allen Iverson for 2 seconds knows, okay, well, it's literally maybe the least lazy athlete I've ever seen. So Allen Iverson may have been the perfect guy to say, practice. What are you talking about? Like I play 42 minutes a night and I bust my ass. I'm hurt all the time, right? Look at me. Yeah. I'm 5, whatever he is, 5'11", 6 feet.
6 feet. He was not 6 feet.
Right. I'm 5'10" and a half, 5'11", 165 pounds. Yeah. And I'm playing in the NBA, and guess what? It hurts. So I don't really want to go through this freaking practice, because we play 82 games and then the playoffs.
Yeah. We play 2.5 games a week.
Right. So he's the perfect guy to sort of made that stand. And, you know, like I said, I'm glad I evolved on it. He's a guy that I should have been smart enough to be rooting for the whole time.
Okay, it's a very fair point. And we want to hear your thoughts in the comments, so please do that as well.